Welcome back, everybody. Once again, my name is Peter Nelson, but today is not Gemology for Schmucks. Last week on our episode about the top 3 types of cutting that everybody needs to know about, a number of you reached out to me and said that you were interested in my stones. How can I buy them, Peter? Great question. So what I'm going to do today is tell you about some of the stones that were used in that episode, and everything that I'm going to show you is available for sale. So if you're interested in anything, please do reach out to me and I'll tell you about the details. So what I'll do is I'll talk about each stone a little bit, tell you the largest and smallest sizes as well as the average size, and then what the prices of each of those stones will be. Let's get started today with rubellite tourmaline. Rubellite is a red variety of tourmaline. Tourmaline comes in so many different colors that it's called the rainbow stone, but most of these are either red or pink. We have rose cuts, which as we discussed in our video are going to have a lot of surface reflections that creates a lot of nice flash with a good wholesome pink or red body color. We have the cabochons and sugar loaves, which pull in a lot more light and create a very sumptuous silky color. The smallest cabochon that we've got is 0.59 carats, so that comes out to $18 for the entire piece. So the boulder of 44.57 carats would be about $1,337 US for the entire piece. The average piece in this lot is 2.67 carats, so that's about $80 for the entire piece. The rose cuts, the largest piece is about 14.8 carats, so in total that piece would be about $444. The smallest piece is much smaller at 1.1 carat, and that would be about $33 for the entire piece. The average size in the rose cuts is 2.2 carats, so that's $66 for a piece. We also have another variety of tourmaline that we've cut in sugar loaves, and these are more of the green and blue and somewhat pinkish range. As I said before, it's the rainbow stone. The largest piece in that lot is 2.64 carats, so not huge, but definitely large enough for a ring. 2.64 carats, once again at $30 a carat, is $79 for the piece. The smallest piece that we've got in this parcel is 0.68 carats, which comes out to being $21 a piece. The average piece, I'd say, is about 1 carat, so that's $30 for the piece. Aquamarine. Let's talk about aquamarine. Aquamarine is a stone with so much history, so much so that the Greeks, even when they were out on their ships, because it's an archipelago and they got islands everywhere, they would wear aquamarine, hopefully to protect them from the rages of the sea. That is just nice. Aquamarine we've got in both cabochon and in rose cuts, and this is much cleaner material than you'll find in most places in the market. Most of the time, the material that gets relegated to rose cuts in the market is absolutely horribly included and fractured all over the place, but this is much more clear material. Another thing that makes our material distinct from others is that our cutting is much better. A lot of the rose cuts that you'll see in the market looks like somebody went at it with a hatchet, so the facets are just all over the place and it's not really in any kind of geometrical pattern. Next time you're looking at rose cuts, look for those meet points. See where the facets line up. Is it triangles that nestle in close to each other like a happy little family? Or does it look more like a corpse that the American Psycho went at with an axe? Grim. So once again, ours have nice meet points, so the triangles nestle up right next to each other. So for the aquamarine rose cuts, our largest piece is 9.19 carats, so that's $276 for the piece, and the smallest rose cut is 0.42 carats, so that's $12.60 for the piece. The average, I would say, is 1.8 carats, or you could call it 2 carats, which is about $54 for the piece, or if it's 2 carats, would be $60 for the piece. Once again, this is $30 a carat. Most everything that you'll see in front of me today is $30 a carat. In this parcel, you'll also see that there is yellow and pink, and these are all part of the mineral beryl. Once they're no longer blue, we don't call them aquamarine anymore, we call them morganite for the pink, and yellow is called heliodor. Heliodor from the sun. Once again, most of the mineral names come from Greek. For the aquamarine cabochons, our largest piece is 8.39 carats, so that's $252 for the piece. The smallest is 0.58 carats, so that's $18 for the piece. The average piece is about 2.9 carats, or 3 carats if you prefer, and that's $87 for the piece, or $90 for the piece if you're talking about a 3-carat stone. And last but not least, one of the most interesting things on this palette is sphene. Sphene is typically a collector's mineral, so many of you may not have heard of it. But one thing that is very interesting about sphene is that it has very high dispersion. If you want to know what that is, check out this video. If you already know what it is, you also know that as the stone is moved around, you'll see sparkles of different rainbow colors. And that has to do with the change of the speed of light as it goes through certain types of minerals. The largest size of sphene that we've got is 3.02 carats, which comes out to $91 for the piece. The smallest piece, little baby, is 0.28 carats, which is $17 for the piece. The average size, I'd say, is about 1.83 carats, so that's $55 for the piece. This is very unique material. You will find sphene in the market, of course, but you will not find rose cuts of sphene in the market. Usually it's just normal gem faceted material. But we wanted something a little bit special. All of these stones are exceptional options for those of you that are starting out on your jewelry journey because they're incredibly easy to set, and it's a very interesting, very unique material. Higher clarity than you will find in a lot of rose cuts, and these cabochons are very smooth. So please do reach out to me about any of the stones that you are interested in. Just let me know what sizes you're going for, what stones, what colors, and I will send you some pictures on specific stones that I think will match you. Then you can tell me what you are interested in owning, and we can set it up from there. Shipping worldwide right now is a little bit crazy, but not for us, because we use DHL. I've had friends that are shipping internally inside of the United States, and parcels are not getting to where they need to get on time. But with DHL, we've had plenty of packages go from Thailand to the United States in about 5 days. The cost of shipping is about $20 US, and that's for anything half a kilo and below. So buy as many stones as you want. In the United States, loose stones have no duty, so the price you pay is just for the stones and for the shipping itself. All right, I look forward to hearing from you. The contact details will be in the description below and after the video, so feel free to connect with me in any of those methods, and I look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.